Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been tested so much, all these wrestlers nice. All these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window, but now I'm sliding through the hood in a Benzo. You gotta separate yourself just to elevate. I keep some drink in my cup to see through the hate. Sometimes on the road to glory, you gotta press the brakes. I got a lesson plan for all my past mistakes. I swear I'm proud of all my best and my worst days. Proud of all my feet when I touch the ground. Front of 8 at Beijing, man, they know the sound. I know I made mistakes, but my mama proud. Fans scream my lyrics out in the background. They ain't know me then, but I'm hot now. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. Life down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. When you down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. I'm faced with a lot of different choices these days. Do a rock and Rolex account or blue face. The whole world know my name off a mixtape. I still got the same brother since 6th grade. G-Wagon, red seats, we on Biscayne. Trips to the Florida Keys, we imported these. Thanking God for the life he afforded me. All this jewelry on my body, acting like the hood. I need a brown skinned chick just like Megan Good. Holding up every promise that I ever made. Music in the background, it's a serenade. Been rapping 10 years, boy, this ain't a phase. I paid dues, paid rent, and I stayed the same. I had teardrops running down my face. I've been through a lot, I had real pain. But thank God, cause we really on the better days. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. Life down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. When you down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. What's a life without sacrifice? Sometimes you gotta thank God and just roll the dice. Pacino.
top is a riddle. What will be my destiny? Money and fame are awaiting, but not enough is raining on me. Maybe I should give it all up. How much more can I take? Out here singing to the heavens. When I gonna get my break? I can run this town. Oh, I can run this town. Oh, I can run this town. Oh, I can run this town. How will I get out of the jungle? Everybody wanna stop me. 10 more steps up the mountain. Now everybody's looking for me. Spend my life in the desert till something changed inside of me. Now I'm flying over oceans. Everybody looking at me. I can run this town. Oh, I can run this town. Oh, I can run this town. Oh, I can run this town. Full power, get louder. I'ma get stronger, just watch me. Full power, get louder. I'ma get stronger, just watch me. Every hour, no doubter. Gonna hear my song, just watch me. Every hour, no doubter. I can run this town. Somebody give me the key. I can run this town. Oh, I can run this town. No more doubt about me. I can run this town. Don't you know I got the Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown. Order up that beat just like it's takeout. Show me you got soul inside those new shoes. And you can rock and roll with an attitude. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. You're the new MC, you got the remix. Keep it on repeat, just let the beat kick. Everywhere you go, you bring the roof down. Everybody knows you got your own sound. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Yeah, you like it, the way you like it. Oh, yeah, you like it, the way you like it now. Yeah, you like it, the way you like it. Oh, so good, so fresh. Get up on your feet. Show me you got soul. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Just the way you like it. The way you like it. So good, so fresh. Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown.
Hello everyone. This is another evening of ECL Challenger League. And you already know from the title who's going to play today. So let's go. We have Alliance against Zero Tenacity. This is elimination game. So they have to fight until the last willpower. This is Cappy once again, who's going to provide today's commentary over the game. So I hope you are well. I hope we have a full evening of Counter-Strike in ECL Challenger League. We go through the veto, but first of all, let's see the lineups here. I'm sure you are kind of curious. So there we have the Swedish team Alliance with Poli, Poi, Upe, Era, Avid, and Twist. On the other hand, we have Avian, Brute Monster, Mader, Nemanja, and CJ on Zero Tenacity side. And they are kind of fast, not gonna lie. This may be the fastest starting game we watched so far. And we go through the veto. We have Dust 2 being picked up by Zero Tenacity. And then we have Inferno picked by Alliance. And if you are ready, we have Train as a decider. So those are going to be the maps of today. I hope we see 5 maps. We saw Zero Tenacity yesterday struggling on their map pick on Dust 2. They lost against Esk Gaming. And they were defeated in 2-1 fashion. And they went down into the lower bracket. And here they find Alliance. So let's move into the game. We stop the music. We check if everything is fine. We made no adjustments. So everything should be amazing. There you go. So here we are. This is the warm-up, guys. Everything starts with a warm-up. And I do advise you to do the same before you hop into your CS2 game. Okay, make sure you are warmed up properly. Everything's fine. You know what I mean. There you go. We have the coach finally connecting. And for that we have to go here. Open a new tab. Can I drag this over? Without freezing everything? I hope I can. No. It didn't manage to copy, seems like. Okay. Here we are. Okay, the coach has been removed. And we are ready to go. What do you think about this crosshair? We'll make it a little bit bigger. Or we leave it like that. Okay, let's try to make it a little bit bigger. Crosshair. And then here we are, length. Okay, gap. And outline. Okay, and we have a new server. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's watch this back. Make sure that the screen is not visible. And there you go. Let's see which one is going to be at the end, you know. I guess it's going to be this one. And as I just said, that this might be the last game we are watching, and they connected so fast. And then suddenly let me check which one is the right one. Actually, okay, we are connected on one, but this... Okay, this should be it, I guess. Okay, let's go back to our main screen. Here we are. This is still the warm-up. The game should start faster than you see on the timer. They already had their warm-up. That means we should be able to start kinda fast. Let me organize as well here just a little bit. 2 chats we have. And here we are. Okay, yeah, this is going to be the other server. Bam, 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 real quick. We get this one. We connect and we may be able to... Okay, I'm just confused. Okay, no, I'm not confused anymore. We are on the right server at the end. Game. We take this down. And let's see how the crosshair looks like now. Amazing, guys, amazing. Not gonna lie. It looks fantastic. Seems like Zero Tenacity already connected. We are going to go once again through the lineups of both teams for the ones coming in a little bit later. And this is an elimination game. This is ESL Challenger League. The most efficient way to make it towards ESL Pro League. Okay, so you can climb through Challenger League. Basically, you can climb to ESEA and then you climb to ESL Challenger League in order to make it towards ESL Pro League. Okay, so basically that's the final destination you want to be. And here we are, the 2 lineups. Zero Tenacity picks up Dust 2. as their map of choice. Inferno is being taken by Alliance, and we have Train as a decider. We have Alliance with Poe, Upe, Era, Avid, and Twist. On the other hand, Zero Tenacity, as they played all the games we covered, Nemanja, AVN, Maiden, Brute Monster, and CJ Ofo. Or C. Jofo. Or Iofo. However you like, guys. And probably they stay as they are, you know. Dust 2 being picked up by Zero Tenacity. Most likely they start on T side. That means the knife round will be a requirement for Train. Let's see if we are right or no. Okay, yeah, we are right. So just for the decider, knife round decides who goes on which side as in the beginning. I hope we have no audio issue, no internet connection issues, and we, as always, try to cover as best as we can. This is elimination game between Alliance and Zero Tenacity. Alliance on CT side, Zero Tenacity starting on T side. And game is live. Oh, we have already a push from Alliance. Are they going to find this timing? Ooh, I'm afraid no. Ooh, but there is Poe finding Brute Monster, clean headshot, and they know exactly where they are. Ooh, Avid once again. Ooh, that might be a tough one. Avid connects from CT, and that's only Maiden. And an amazing pistol round. Avid drops 4 and Poe 1. So that means they are taking the lead and winning the pistol round. 1-0 for Alliance. And this looks like a very, very good start on the enemy's map pick. Okay, Era goes for information in lower tunnel, but there is Twist finding the entry. Of course, these are just pistols, not big deal. Era will fight with them. There is Avid together with Twist farming these pistols. And that's going to be 2-0 for Alliance. Welcome GSJ. So we have Dust 2, map of Zero Tenacity. Then we have Inferno, picked up by Alliance. And we have Train as a decider. I hope you got the right information you were looking for. And this time, okay, Nemanja tries to have some information. I'm not sure how much he saw there, and Maiden is being pushed by 2 CTs. And that's going to be that part of map being lost in favor of Alliance. They take control over B tunnels and they know exactly where the enemy is. This is Nemanja. Ooh, who goes through the smoke, and this is Poe waiting. Nemanja not ready for the second player. Ooh, and Era connects over Brute Monster as well. That's 2-player advantage for Alliance, and they are looking sharp. Bullets are connecting. Ooh, Upe. Upe was ready, but the firepower of CJ was just too much to handle. Oh, look at the timing, and that was the frag. And closing in, 3 players alive for Alliance, and this is a 3-0 scoreboard. And money-wise, of course, maybe some upgrades from Zero Tenacity in round number 4, but that might be it. Just a quick reminder, Alliance played the Cup number 2 Grand Final against BC Game, and they lost 2-1, so BC Game won Cup number 2, this is Cup number 3, and we are slowly getting closer to the finish. Monday from 7 p.m. is going to be the Grand Final from the European region. Ooh, they are going out, there are 2 defenders, Poi finds the frag, Upe connects those shots, being headshot, and of course Poi commits again, and that's going to be just Nemanja in an impossible clutch situation. A tough round. Yeah, Alliance, to be honest, they are looking very, very sharp. So their timing is on point. Seems like the calls are on point. They are looking pretty good. Okay, no one will fight over mid. No early aggression towards tunnel from Alliance this time. Of course, they will not do that every round, because at one point Zero Tenacity would expect such a play. And currently they are fine having control over the tunnels. Meantime, there is no clearance. Of course, there is control over long, but they have no idea if someone is hiding behind the doors or no. And this is going to be a fast B play. Poi falls, Upe good just for 1, and finally Zero Tenacity enters B bomb side with 1-man advantage. And this has to be the save from Alliance. Oh, let's see this boost. Okay, they are smoked off, so no boost anymore. And they are looking currently for exit frags. There is Twist, who stopped mid with Kit and Avid, and there you go. They are falling back. This goes for a save. They have 3 AKs, and believe me, they would be very, very happy to hold these guns for round number 6. But there you go, Zero Tenacity opening their scoreboard. And that's going to be 4 for Alliance, and the first one checked for Zero Tenacity. Yeah, money-wise, Alliance built up quite some healthy economy. There you go, they fully invest, and still the lowest money in team is 3,250. So with the next loss buy, he still affords another full. No fight over mid. That's Brute Monster with the AWP. Oh, peek from short from Era, not connecting. And neither for Brute Monster. That's not going to be the entry. Avid is looking for eventual push from Zero Tenacity. Not going to happen. And we are back to defaults. Ooh, but look at this lurk. Twist together with Era on the AWP. We'll check if there is someone on long or no. Anti-flash position for Twist. And currently is Upe again on this B-bomb side. He's alone. Nearby is of course Poi. Comes in with the flash. Avid takes down Nemanja. Poi with the refrag. The smoke comes in. And Poi blocks the window and connects those 2 shots, and another one for Alliance. Okay, they swap to a 2 AWP setup. And I'm curious if they are going to fight over mid. You know, on the other hand is Brute Monster, which still affords this AWP. Okay, no one will fight him. He has the angle. Brute Monster still looking for mid. Maiden throws in the smoke. Molly goes over short, and they are looking to unblock another part of the map. Of course, some counter utility will follow. Maiden throws in the flash. He will not commit for this push. Bowie is ready. He has his fingers on the trigger. The lurk may be good. Maiden is the one man behind. So he has to find an awkward timing. Okay, he's currently being spotted. They know he's there. Ooh, Avid goes for that and Bowie connects through the smoke. Era finds the damage with the AWP and currently 1 man advantage for Alliance. Bomb goes down. Zero Tenacity gets the plant, is almost planted for long, and the rotation will follow. We have 3 defuse kits in play, Powie, Upe and Twist. There is just Era on the AWP. He has the angle. Brute Monster finds the impact. Ooh, Nemanja wants to go for that. It's Maiden and Brute Monster with the AWP. He will not find it, and that leaves Maiden in a 1v3 scenario. He's good for 1. But Twist, fast on the trigger, will take him down. And this is looking a little bit bad for Zero Tenacity. And there you go. First timeout is called. Hello, Zikni. Hello. Welcome on board. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Let's enjoy together some Counter-Strike. Yeah, they have to discuss. These rounds are not really amazing. They had success just with this B rush. And even when they tried, you know, for the second time, they failed. So I'm not sure what they can do. The problem is as well Alliance, you know, the fight they are taking. They are always looking for their advantage. Okay, there is Era with the AWP. He's holding top mid. He doesn't want anyone to cross. This is his time to shine. He's currently 7-0 and almost connecting with another one. No damage, however, inflicted. And there you go. Poi comes in to support. Another nade. A little bit of chip damage. Yes, just connecting over Maiden. Not big deal. 5 HP. It's not that much. Let's see how they are going to find impact in round number 8. They have to go for it. They call the timeout. They have to make something work if they want to secure this map in their favor. At the end is their map pick. So I'm curious to see if they will turn around. Maiden is looking for this lurk between smokes. Meantime, Nemanja finds a little bit of impact, but there is Era holding the angle and waiting for Nemanja to walk into his crosshair on long. Twist. It's been taken. Let's see how long he can wait. He has to turn around. Who finds the headshot? A side clear. They check Maiden in CT, and the clean headshot will take him down, and that makes a 3v2, and the Lions in disadvantage this time. CJ in Goose, Brute Monster ramp, and There is AVN towards long. He's holding maybe this aggression. Bowie is looking for it, but this, of course, may turn into a save from Alliance. And there we go. Alliance connecting another one. And they managed to save. And here we are, 6-2, the current scoreboard. Still, they lack one AWP. Probably Brute Monster would be really happy with one AWP. He cannot afford that. And there is the push from Era with the AWP. And this can be. CJ finds twist over long. Maiden comes in through lower tunnel. And the opening is found in two sides of the map, over long and over Xbox on mid. That's huge. Zero tenacity with all players alive, untouched. And the Lions goes for the save. Okay, fast-paced round. And it seems like this time it worked. Of course, Era still holding an angle, maybe an exit frag. Ooh, and taken down by Brute Monster, and there you go. He's going to save his favorite gun, Brute Monster, and his AWP. If he finds the entry, or at least, you know, some damage over the mid doors, that can be huge. Someone 30 HP left that fast would be important advantage brought towards his team. And the Lions comes in with a timeout. They lost 2 rounds in a row, and they have to discuss a little bit. Don't let Zero Tenacity come back in the game if you want to steal this map. So far, so good. Securing these 6 rounds would still be a good impact. And let me see if Brute Monster will go for this mid pick. Of course, there you go. The boost comes in from Nemanja. He jumps down. And there is the smoke. He will not commit towards that. Okay, they break the smoke. Bowie will not give up his position. CJ finds with twist. Ooh, and there you go. He wants to follow up. He wants this kill. He will give up, unfortunately. And still no opening. Ooh, Nemanja has to be careful. The angle is pretty good, and Era connects. They know where the AWPer is. Boy inflicts some damage of it. Tries to spam through the smoke. They flash him out. He goes. He sees the bomb. And that's going to be the round for Alliance. It's Maiden in a 1v4 situation. Everyone is kinda healthy. Maiden just takes this chip damage, and Era will close the round. And the cool change for Alliance after their timeout, they found the impact to stop the winning streak of 0 tenacity. And there you go, they go for the second timeout. And it's important to try take back as much as you can from this T side, because you are not sure how much you can do on CT, you know. And as well, if you are so far behind and you lose the pistol round, there is no way back into the game. So I'm afraid they have to use as many timeouts they need to at least win the last 2 rounds. So 7-5, and with the pistols they will be in advantage, but if they are losing 9-3, that's not likely to. Okay, Brute Monster goes for the scout. On the other hand, it's Era. Almost finding the angle when breaking the smoke. How many nades they still have to break the smoke? Flash comes in, and that's going to push Poi into his own death. Ooh. Era holds the angle. Maiden knows there is someone and goes back. He's low on HP, but still 10 HP. Can find the impact. One clean headshot is all it takes. When Upe, as he moves, the push comes in, and there you go. Maiden goes first with his 10 HP and finds a clean headshot, taking down Upe, the lone B defender. And I'm afraid another save from Alliance. Oh, there is even a trade between the money and Twist in T-spawn. Ooh, Era with another exit. Maiden still with 10 HP connects, finds the impact, 3 frags, 2 made with 10 HP, and he can even find Era here. Oh. And that brings up Era with in 14-2 actually. So that is kinda huge. Of course, he just made 4 kills on these exits where the round was not in their favor anymore. And it was a very expensive round for 0 tenacity. They went for a chase, and I'm afraid they can not afford as much utility as they would like. And Upe with the double kill, Avid with the entry, and that leaves Nemanja and CJ in a kind of weird situation. Okay, never mind, it's just CJ being killed, and that goes 8 for Alliance and only 4 for 0 tenacity. And now they switching sides. 0 tenacity must win the pistol round if they want to make this comeback. There is no other solution. They need a pistol and the next in order to slowly build up a comeback. Okay, Avian smoked off. Decoy throws, and that's going to be the entire team of Alliance. Not really the entire, 4 members of Alliance running towards short, and that has to be CJ. CJ finds one. Maiden finds another one. Ooh. He has to look away And he plants behind the box. The money for next round is being secured by Alliance. They can afford this force, and it's Era in a 1v3 scenario. They close in the distance and they take him down. Anyway, planting the bomb, the force buy of Alliance will be strong. Or they don't commit. Okay. They upgrade just a few pistols and that's going to be it. So never mind. No strong force buy from Alliance. They are still in advantage. Maybe they want to make a quick eco round. Secure more loss bonus and that's it. Build up the money for a very healthy round. Oh, that's Maiden. Has a good idea where they might be. And let's see for how many is he going to be good for. Oh, he sees Poi, finds one, Avid will push. Not the best spray, but still. Has to retreat. Avian spams the smoke and Maiden finds two more. Bomb dropped and that's Upe with his very nice white deagle. But not too much impact behind it. All 5 players alive from Zero Tenacity. That's going to be fantastic for their economy. And the first round of a full buy for Alliance. More pressure towards B tunnels. Avian has the smoke. The Mania will find nobody just by spamming that smoke. So no entry. No one wants to die first. That's clear. There is Maiden and Brute Monster ready for a short push. And they are going to force him into it. Povey takes down Maiden. Luckily there is Brute Monster with the refrag and they are still equal. Never mind. Avid finds AVN. And that leaves Nemanja alone on the B bomb side. And someone has to become more active. They have to recover the number deficit. And there you go. CJ goes for this long lurk. Brute Monster finds the damage, but not going to be enough. Ooh, and CJ... Unlucky. Unlucky. He takes out the knife. He wanted to be faster. And they just run out of tunnel. He has the knife. Bomb being planted by Twist. Nemanja has to save it. Nice hollows. So unfortunate, he was running with his knife. And you know, if he would be ready, he had no idea. I guess they are lower. They thought they are already on A side or something. Took out the knife, maybe lurk, find a better gun, find the upgrade, and then go for the fight or even save. You know, that maybe was the safe call already. Brute Monster affords an AWP. Got by Nemanja actually. And if the impact will be good, that save might change the round. Oh, look where Maiden is already. Wow. We'll find... Oh, Twist ready for that angle. That's so unfortunate for Maiden. Twist was completely ready for that angle. There is CJ. Twist throws in the flash. And Brute Monster has to give up the angle. Twist clears CJ. And this will be another save from Zero Tenacity. If they find a little bit of impact, maybe a frag, they may go... Yeah, there you go. They found the frag. The Nemanja are really good. Finds another one out in the open. That leaves Twist. The bomb is planted for him. Brute Monster has a smoke. He's going to drop it on the bomb. And okay, Nemanja... Not sure why he did that. No defuse kit, and this round is just a loss from Zero Tenacity. They had the number advantage, and I'm not sure why Nemanja jumped on the box to try to take this fight against Twist in the pit. Okay, that was a little bit surprising, to be honest. Still, Brute Monster holds on to his AWP. And that's the main source of power in round number 17. And they go towards B. AWP goes towards B, and Alliance currently are looking on exact other side of Dust 2. They are already taking control over long. Flash is thrown, being heard by Zero Tenacity. Maiden will be forced out and killed blind by Upe. So good defaults. So it's Brute Monster. I thought he connected the shot, but he missed. And it's Avian. Checked by Twist. Headshotted. And sent to the drawing board. That's one round away from the map point. And Alliance, this side looks even better than the city side, to be honest. They are on point here. Era with the AWP will not connect the tag, but very close one. Ooh, CJ huge, he deals a lot of damage but cannot get any of those kills. A nade has to come in. They break the smoke. Ooh, that was so close from CJ. He took a lot of damage. He found a lot of damage, but still no frag. 18 HP for both Avid and Twist. Yeah, and that basically was the save. They did not manage to turn it around. Oh, so close, but CJ had way better games is currently 4 and 15, Brute Monster 5 and 13, Avian 5 and 13, Maiden 11 and 15, and basically Nemanja with 12 is neutral on his KD ratio. On the other hand, Era with 19-5. And Brute Monster goes for the scout once again. Era with AWP, he will arrive first. They try to fight. Oh! I'm afraid Brute Monster will have no other opportunity to pick me. There you go. The trade of damage is very consistent. One bullet away from his death is Nemanja, but Twist as well. And someone has to step up from Zero Tenacity. Ooh, AVN finds Twist. That's nice. On the other hand, Poi takes Maiden down. Okay, CJ takes down Upe on long. Oh, a nade would be so impactful here. Planting. CJ connects the spam. Woohoo! And this has to be Avian. No, it's Nemanja even connecting those bullets and finding Avid. Zero Tenacity bounces back after a very unfortunate beginning. Still the money, 3 players surviving. They can afford an AWP, 2 AK saved, and 1 M4. Nice. Still Alliance on 5 map points. Ooh, and there is Maiden together with Nemanja. Maiden burns down himself. Era connects the second one. He goes down, takes 3 players with him, and as we thought, it goes well for Zero Tenacity. There is AVN left in a 1v3 scenario. You cannot stop Era, and I'm curious what's going to be his rating after 23-6. Avian has to go for it. There is no more time to save. He has a kit, but the bomb is almost halfway through. He finds one. This molly will burn down even more time. He throws in the molly. He burns. There is no more time for the fuse, and Era finds his 4th kill in the round, closing in 24-6. And that will be map number 1. Let me make it real quick. And that has to be map number 1 in favor of Alliance. So what do you think, guys? Were you expecting such a good Dust 2 from Alliance? They had really good defaults, they had good calls, the strategy was there, so they looked really sharp, to be honest. And I'm curious really what is going to be the rating for Era. after first map. Let's refresh real quick. Okay, scoreboard. So as we said, era ended 24-6. ADR 112. And if we have a look here, it's basically a back and forth for them. In 2025, they met in March. And that was a back and forth. Yeah, Alliance currently world ranking 58. And Zero Tenacity 51, so this can go in favor of everyone. And I was expecting Powi, you know, to step up because of the highlighted stats of the past 3 months, so he has a really good period. But we had Era really huge on the AWP. And we have, yeah, we have, we have the ratings, guys. 191 for the Opera. That's crazy. 191. That's a huge impact. Of course, his stats are just amazing. Plus 18 his KD ratio. Wow. Then Twist plus 6, 148. Very good, very good. Avid 105. And Poe was not that impactful as I thought it's going to be, but of course this is not their map pick, so they managed to get Zero Tenacity's map pick. On the other hand, yeah, Brute Monster 038, CJ 050, Avian 07, so not really great dust 2 they just provided. So I hope Zero Tenacity bounces back. We saw them playing Inferno. They did not play bad, but as well yesterday as an example, as well as Gaming just had the better ideas of how to play. Maybe a little bit lucky on the timings, a little bit luck on the decision making. So yeah, but 191 on Era, Cian Era Knutson or Knutson, huge. They won against Eternal Fire 2-0 2 weeks ago. They lost with BC Game. I believe this was the final of ESL Challenger League. They beat BC Game, and then BC Game bounced back from the lower bracket, and they won the final of ESL Challenger League, winning cup number 3. What I wanted to have a look over ESL Challenger League Europe. So first one, cup won by Perivision, cup number 2 won by BC Game. Now we are cup number 3. So all these teams will play in a separate small tournament in order to decide who's the winner and goes to ECL Pro League. So what games do we have tomorrow? Esk against Sangal.
I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been testing so much, all these wrestlers nice, all these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window. But now
Okay, Johnny Speeds wins against Partizan. So they take map. And then guys, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to provide any more games. So that has to be on you. So tomorrow from 7, the winner teams from these 2 games are going to face off. Then on Saturday we have the upper bracket final between Esk and Sangal. On Sunday we have the winner of these 2 winners here facing off the loser between Sangal and Esk. And then the grand final goes between the winner here and the winner here. That's going to be on Monday from 7. That's going to be the grand final of ESL Challenger League Cup number 3. And at this point, guys, we can slowly connect into our game. Doom. Okay, no one yet connected. So slowly the journey comes to an end, as always. But of course, all the following games can be watched on ECL official Twitch channel. And I think on YouTube as well. So now we are waiting for the players to connect. Probably there is a new server. They might be on the old one. So we wait. This is going to be Inferno. Picked by Lions. They can, remember guys, they can end it right here in a 2-0 fashion. Okay, they connected. I can launch the overlay. And I can even change it into our game. So you will know shortly we'll start. I think this goes the other way around, or I think Zero Tenacity will start as a city. But I'm curious, let's see. So guys, we all hope this will not end here. So Zero Tenacity has to fight back and find the impact over Alliance. We want to see 3 maps as always. That's our main goal, to see as much Counter-Strike as we can. I hope Zero Tenacity can deliver and, you know, recover the deficit by taking the enemy map pick. So AVN looks sharp in this warm-up. But we saw Era can deliver quite a lot with the AWP. Okay, we do have sound, everything is fine. Just double checking. Since, you know, since that evening happened, the issue with the sound and whatever the connection, I had no problems. Everything went down really smooth. But it is what it is. Oh, twist with the AWP. Guys, if you want to help out with a like, that would be really appreciated. Or with a subscribe, with a follow. That would be amazing, guys. And then you know when we are going to be next time live. And we are covering ESL Challenger League and as well ESEA Advanced League 55, just so you know. To be up to date with the tournaments. And there we go. Game starts with the knife round as always. Let me find the best position in my chair. Be ergonomic as it's possible. Do they stay as they are? No, I think they will swap. King Zero Tenacity will go on City. Yeah, there you go. Let's adjust our HUD real quick. Done. Just like that. Just like that. Zero Tenacity on CT side, Alliance on T side. It's always when you pick the map, you get to play T side first. And then on decider, the knife round matters, and then you can pick which side you want to play if you win the knife round. Ooh, and Alliance starts strong. They just run over CJ. EVN good for one Brute Monster and Maiden. 2v3. It's not yet lost. Maiden in the 1v3 situation. Oh, Okay, not enough, not too much damage. But Era very confident after so good map 1. Of course he's going to swing those. And Maiden holds on to his Kevlar. And that's going to be it. Alliance securing all pistol rounds so far. I mean, no, wait. Zero Tenacity won their city pistol on Dust 2. So, Alliance winning the first pistol round of Inferno. Maiden goes for this FAMAS. And as well some upgraded pistols and SMGs. That's going to be the firepower. It has to be enough. Okay, Nemanja has a lot of utility. And that's for sure will help to keep them as far away as long as it can be. And the Lions will have a look on that smoke. They start to retreat. Ooh, this 4-player set. Let's. Acting. Okay. Back, guys. We are back. And this is round number 3. Try to refresh. Does it work? Yeah. We are back, boys. We are back. Luckily. Maiden against Avian in a 1v2 situation. In a 2v4 situation, actually. That is going to hurt. Maiden finds 2, however. Can upgrade to this AK, that's what he's looking for. And we have a pause. Okay, meantime we can check if we are good still or no. Are we still live, guys? Yes, we are. Nice. We lost just one round, I hope you don't mind. And yeah, unfortunately my internet is not great. And it seems like my live streaming career is in danger. But however, currently we have a pause, so there might be some internet issues, or you know, this is a tech pause, so technical timeout, not a tactical timeout. That's what I mean, if it's not obvious. But here we are, guys. Welcome back. We lost 1.5 round. That's it. I hope this will not happen again. And currently Alliance in the lead, 3-0. And we are back. I'm curious. I hope, you know, for Zero Tenacity, Nemanja had a good dust. Okay, we know for sure. But someone else has to step up as well. Otherwise, I don't see it going to the third map. Which I hope I will see, you know. I hope we watch three maps. But if they keep up the pace like that, Alliance, this is their map pick. Brute Monster smoked off. And AVN is as well in the same spot, so two players are out of the action. It's CJ in pit, and maybe some potential aggression from Short. He has to step up here. Okay, AVN close as well. AVN will swing. No one yet committed to that fight. Meantime, Maiden holds his nerve. And the bomb. Okay, there's just this flash, and the flash is perfect. They take down Maiden. Look at that. He just went back to flash his teammate in. But there is a strong setup. CJ and AVN. If they can hold up. Okay, they are just going B. That leaves CJ alone. And this is the worst read. They just left the A bomb site. Alliance comes in. Twist already in library. Ooh, what an awful timing. They just thought it's going to be B after no one committed. And having Maiden dead on banana. So unlucky timing. The setup was so strong, to be honest. I thought this round may go for Zero Tenacity. The hold was there, the crossfire setup, and then suddenly they left A bomb site, and as they stepped out, Alliance stepped in. And that brings another round for the T side. Oof. This has to be frustrating. I mean, you had the read all the time. You had the perfect setup with the 3 players, the AWP on A, and then you give up the positioning and you lost the round. Ooh, a lot of damage. Maiden will be aggressive as always. Finds the entry, smokes down, and he goes back for one more. He finds one, but that's going to cost his life. Okay, Nemanja gets a little bit of backup from AVN. Oh, but Brute Monster has to find this frag. Sees the utility flying. Probably he saw the player from Boiler as well. At least the shadow. Oh, and this is Upe. Sneaking behind the enemy lines. I'm not sure how aware they are. Okay, yeah, Brute Monster is holding the angle and he's going to find the frag. That leaves Twist in a 1v4. He seems to attempt, and as he crosses city without smoke, he dies. And that's going to be the opener for Zero Tenacity. Well done. Maiden being aggressive, finding 2 entries, and then just his teammates stepping up. Clean round for Zero Tenacity. Brute Monster changes his op position. Look, the aggression. Perfect play. He's smoked off. AVN and CJ. There's some aggression over Banana. Ooh, and CJ, the timing is the worst. Maiden wants to fight. Will not be able to for so long. And this is Nemanja. He knows there are players everywhere. Tries to find an early opener towards his attempt of surviving, but he will not. And that's going to call the tactical timeout for Zero Tenacity. Money is still there for one more buy, maybe not the best one, but they can afford still a lot of things. Yeah, it's just AVN on the MP9. Affords a molly, smoke, and a flash. So this is quite a rich round as an investment for Zero Tenacity. But this will be the last if they will not win it. Luckily, they survived 4 players in the previous one. That's why they afforded to invest in one more. Okay, for now, they avoided Brute Monster really good. And whenever he was on his right positioning, he found the kill, but that's the only way. They are really good at avoiding his AWP. Of course, he changes positions, he swaps, he plays B, he plays A. Now he looks towards Boiler. Finds one. There you go. Ooh, they are fighting really good. And suddenly the entire round slips away from Zero Tenacity, and that was pretty good. The AVP found the impact, getting the entry frag, But after that, they couldn't keep up with the pace of Alliance. That's going to make the scoreline 6-1. This is not looking pretty, neither this time. Okay, Nemanja. Very, very close with a ninja defuse attempt. You know, maybe with a smoother kill, you know, an insta head, and then tapping the defuse, smoking, maybe, but the time was just so low. Ha ha! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This will hurt. Look at the buy. Four Mach 7s. And I'm curious where are going to be kept. Okay, probably we have here 3 going towards the ups. I saw this tactic and actually works. Okay, Upe very close to find the double. Move! Avian butchers for 1. Oh, yo, yo, yo. Oh, if Maiden walks out, he's dead. Or never mind. Okay, he is. Ooh, Brute Monster ready. And there is another Mach 7. Ooh, he can... Ooh, good for 1. Ah, there you go. The Mach 7 round is huge. A huge round from Zero Tenacity, and probably no one would expect that. And as I said, it's not the first time when I saw this happening. Of course, they try to mix it, just, you know, one with some upgraded pistols. But this time... they bought up 4. Oh, but this, as soon as we are happy, Howie walks in, finds the double entry, and look at Avian. He wants to push this molly to trick players, but he retreats inside. Made 2 damage. Oh, Upe hears the steps. Of course, he will wait. Brute Monster even goes down to check. Not find the damage. And CJ in a 1v2. Avid and Era with upgraded weapons already. CJ has to be really, really good. He will not check. Era standing above him, and that's the 7th round for Alliance. I think I have to play Mach 7 strategy as well, where we have some close angles, you know. Can be huge impact, to be honest. So I might be missing the best weapon on close range. Avian with a push finds another one. Maiden takes down Paul with a nade. And that quickly turns into Zero Tenacity's favor. Very fast pace round. They completely surprised the Lions. Not expecting. And that leaves Upe and Avid. The one in a 2v5. Okay, he knows where Maiden is. Will he be ready for Avian? Here's... Haha, they bait him into it. And that's going to be Avian with the frag. Avid almost being shot by Brute Monster. Nemanja swings and they are taking their third. Lions with the timeout. I was so surprised with the Mach 7 play. Just crazy stuff. And of course, shout out for Brute Monster. He got the last 2 kills with 10 HP. So that was huge. Timeout is over. And there is time for fight again. Let's see. Alliance buying. Ah, okay, there you go. They have a buy. I thought they go for Hero AK, but they buy 3 Galils next to it and this Tech 9. Avid. Upe ready for the long smoke. Oh, and there you go. There is just Nemanja alone. Flash is good. He has to retreat. Ooh, and very fast. They are taking Nemanja down. The rotation comes in really quick, but Upe is good for Maiden. Finds the headshot with the Galil. Era is planting to have the scope in for Brute Monster, but that smoke is going to be really difficult to find your way through. CJ comes in with the molly. Brute Monster finds one. They open. That leaves Avid. Ooh, Poi finds the double, and Poi with Avid with this setup. One from Banana, one from Shadow will secure their 8. Still, one more buy for Zero Tenacity. They can afford it. And they hope for their 4th. Oh, look at that. Brute Monster, close angle into apartments. If he misses, there is CJ, closest teammate to rely on. And they will not commit. Maniac with just for 1. That leaves Maiden alone, and Brute Monster with the AWP goes for the lurk. Finds Avid. And CJ has to step up. They know he's here. The nade in his pocket. Ooh. Throws the smoke. And probably he rotates towards his team. Oh no, they go for the split B. And that brings Upe in city. AVN is aware. Ooh, the timing will not be in his favor here. Look at that. And that's CJ with 62 HP left, going for the miracle. He has to take down 3. And he smoked off already from city. Era closing the round. And a 9-3 half in favor of Lions. This looks very, very similar to Dust 2, to be honest. And now, again, Zero Tenacity has to take the pistol in order to make this comeback a reality. And I saw them playing fast-paced rounds as well. Let's see what they decide to do. That's Maiden with his Glock. Albino, oh, he blinded, finds the headshot. And that's their opener. What can you do now? Okay, Era. 20 HP left. AVN connecting some of his bullets. Upe is ready. Look at the dual Berettas ready for CJ. Oh, look at that. They know he goes back and the rotation will follow through. Okay, good. There is just Era, 9 HP. Twist fights for his life there. Not enough. And that leaves Poey together with Avid in a 2v3 retake scenario. One from apartment, one from a library. Let's see. Will they find 1v1s? Poey looks for the angle. Finds one brute monster, takes his down, and that makes Avid the last player standing. And finally, Zero Tenacity taking the pistol. The rotation come in good timing from Alliance. They knew as the last player present from Zero Tenacity made the noise in B, tried to push in, and then he left. They knew it's going to be A. And they rotated almost in time. MP9, some upgraded pistols coming in from Alliance, looking to defend their bomb sites in round number 49 to 4. The current score, they are still 5 rounds ahead. But we know they fight really hard. Upe will fall first. Era unknown currently in apartment, and the timing with Brute Monster is not in his favor. The Mania pushes towards B, and Avid and Twist probably holding for these two guns. What do you do here? Do you chase down these two MP9s, or you build up the cash? It's a massacre. And Maiden and AVN decide it's time to retreat and save what we can. Yeah, a very, very expensive round for Zero Tenacity. In those cases, you see, it's always a difficult decision to make. Do you go for the hunt? But if you go for the hunt and die, you lose all that money, or you stay, you survive with 4 members, and that boosts up your economy. Of course, the 2 MP9s will impact you in this round, but 2 MP9s and some upgraded pistols. Slow-paced round, no one being aggressive from Alliance. They are waiting for the opponents to come in. AV checks the apartments. No sign of any invader. That means Era with the dig. Can he find the money as well? Ooh. And look at that, MP9 and the Deagle finding the needed impact that leaves Zero Tenacity in a 2-man deficit, looking towards this A play. It's CJ finding the 1 opener. This will just spam the smoke. Connects almost. Oof. Hard to even explain what's happening. 2 players with 10 HP left in the tank, trying to survive, but the damage just connects through the smoke, and then the Alliance comes with the tent. Maiden has the AK-47 Brute Monster on to his Galil, and they are expecting something big from these 2 players. And there you go, Brute Monster finds the opener over Era. Ooh, Avid swings, but there are 2 more players. Nice. Very aggressive play turns out in Zero Tenacity's favor, and that leaves Powie in the safe situation. Does he go for some extra damage? Of course, the money on Zero Tenacity is just about to crash. But luckily they are winning. They may survive with 3 members. CJ can find an upgrade. And there you go. He takes an M4 even. I thought he stacks with the Galil, but he goes for the M4. And that leaves Powie with the backstab. Takes down CJ after finding his upgrade on his firepower, being backstab and losing it. And just a healthy buy from Alliance once again. They have the firepower to bounce back and forth against Zero Tenacity. They find impact with pistols, with heavy guns, with I don't know, with all they can get their hands on. Ooh, Era with the AWP, he really wants to pick mid. He really wants to pick mid, but he will hold his nerves, at least for the moment. No one wants to die here. Nemanja on 8 HP, Poi on 41. This exchange of firepower over banana cost them quite a lot of damage. And if they go in B bomb side, there are just 2 defenders, but they have to do it quick before things are getting out of hand. Oh, and re-aggression. Era holds boiler door. And ready for Maiden, ready for Avian. Let's see who's going to swing for. Ooh, he just moves away and finds the frag. Still 20 HP left, so luckily alive. Ooh, good. Nemanja with the frag. Era finds the second one, and it's Brute Monster against 2. He knows someone is nearby already. He plants the bomb. And this is going to be close. Both players coming from long. They are ready. Brute Monster took the position over short. He wants to make sure this position is clear. He goes through apartments. Both players have a defuse kit. The molly comes in. He knows he's not defusing. He has to stay alive. Howie will push, and Brute Monster with the clutch. Huge play. But maybe, you know, 5 seconds tick from one of the players from Alliance. Probably that would be the round. But still, huge play. Huge play from Brute Monster. Huge play from Brute Monster. Nice clutch. Upe with the headshot. We are missing all these entries. Upe with the headshot over CJ, and that's looking a little bit bad for Zero Tenacity. And 3 players, look at that, they are just walking into the stack, and I'm not sure if they will expect so many players. They just went into the stack of Alliance and it turned out really bad. And Alliance 1 round away from the match point. Probably surprised as well how good this round turned out to be. Whew, this is big. See what's going to be the play. Of course, the money broken for Zero Tenacity. They can afford 1 Mach 10 and this Khalil together with some Tech 9s, and that's going to be it for them. Not a big buy, maybe not a winning round buy, but with the right strategy they can make this work. That's Nemanja fast, and as fast as he went, as fast he fell down. Maiden. Twist walking away, connects on the headshot, and the number advantage is back for Alliance. Upe finds another one, and that leaves Brute Monster walking into Era's scope, bringing the advantage. 12 rounds for Alliance, one more needed out of 5. Out of 4, no, out of 5 actually. Yeah, out of 5 rounds to close this game with 2-0 score. Hera scoped in for a second, gives up the angle, and the buy of zero tenacity is even worse. No firepower, just the upgraded pistols. And this is not looking good. They go for A again. Seems like where there are 3 players protecting. Anti-flash position for Avid. Upe ready in pit, smokes in. That's going to burn even more time off the clock. And the effort from Zero Tenacity is really good. Throwing in the nades, but unlikely this turns out in favor of Alliance. So that brings the final score 2-0 for Alliance, and they are going to eliminate Zero Tenacity from ESL Challenger League. We have a look on that. Let me just turn on the music real quick. And we are going to have a look on the stats. We see what else happened. I tell you the schedule for the future games. And that's going to be it. I did not expect the 2-0 again like yesterday, but I mean, no, yesterday we had 3 maps, but Inferno ended up in the same manner. So let's see, let's refresh the page real quick. Okay, Partizan still playing against So on Dust Doom, you were asking how many kills did Avid get. Avid was 13 and 10, so 105 rating, just 3 positive KD ratio. So that was it. And I'm curious to see the results for the second one. I'm not even sure who shined the most. Era found some kills, but do we have it here somewhere? No. Okay, never mind. We wait a little bit for those results. I'm not sure. Are you able to see what I just? Yes, you are. Okay. So what happens next? I explain you once again because my coverage on ESL Challenger League just stops here, unfortunately. So tomorrow being Friday, you have the lower bracket final, and we know already Alliance is there. Okay, So Alliance will be in the lower bracket final tomorrow from 7 p.m. on ECL official channel, okay? And they will face either Partizan, either Johnny Speed. They will be here. Whoever wins this game moves into the upper bracket final. However, they are going to play here, Esk against Angal, and who is losing here goes into the lower bracket second cons final, consolidation final, yeah, something like that, I think. And then the grand final happens between the winner of the upper final and the winner between consolidation final. And the grand final Monday from 7 p.m. CET time zone, okay, like we used to stream these games. Let's see if we have our results. Okay, there was no need for train. And there you go, we have the stats for Inferno. Upe 168, very strong. Bowie shined as well on Inferno, 156. Avid 135, Era 113, and Twist just there, 099. This completely fine. The only one with a negative KD ratio. On the other hand, Aidin Brute Monster Husic was the only positive rated player from Zero Tenacity, 17-13, so that's a +4 KD ratio. And unfortunately, Zero Tenacity did not shine today, so they are being eliminated from ECL Challenger League. We wish them luck in cup number 4, which is going to follow in almost 2 weeks. So I wish them luck, all the best, and see you in the next cup. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me watching these crazy games. I did all what I could, I hope. So thank you so much. So my coverage for now will stop. We still provide some of the ESEA advanced games, so as well the ladder towards ECL Challenger League, and then from ECL Challenger League to ECL Pro League. Huge shout out for the sponsor, Predator, Intel, Kadia, and of course DHL on your screen. So guys, I wish you a good evening, and I hope I see you around. I would really appreciate if you still want to see what we can bring up with. You may consider for a subscribe on YouTube or a follow over Twitch, guys, okay? Thank you so much for being here. You are amazing, and I was happy. And see you next time, okay? I will schedule streams over YouTube, just in case you are interested in watching. But until next time, I'm going to let you with a little bit of music and the end screen. That was ECL Challenger League. And guys, make sure you watch at least the grand final Monday from 7, okay? Take care, all the best.